I swear my glow up in lightning. Hot, yeah, something like lightning. This shit a hit on my psychic. She want me lick, I'm excited. See, I feel that that's my business, and that's why I'm business minded. Need a push, get behind it. It's a science, apply it. Worst come to worst, you tried it. Get it bad, get inspired. Shoot your shot, it's the effort. I admire. You're hired, ain't looking for friends at this point. My circle is small as a point. Yeah, I'd rather send an invoice than hearing the fake on their voice. It sound like a business report. Don't fuck with the business. One part of the Roundhouse Roundtable, me, Armanni T, and I got my homie, my brother. Y'all know who he is.
It's the ROD. Let's get it, man. Let's talk about it.
Say please. That's one, please. Don't need no one, that's two, please. Don't leave. All right, so we're gonna get into some things today. Oh my God. Let me just say UFC 259. 250 motherfucking 9. Come on. Hey, for me, it was a bittersweet night. I'm gonna say that. Off top. Bittersweet is the best way I could put this.
Okay.
So first, let's hit them with the no cap.
Let's talk about
recap. UFC 259. First off, we're gonna start at Rickett, and we're gonna work our way up to the main event. Rickett and Santos. So, what you think? What you think about Rickett Santos fight, bro?
I'm gonna just say I'm glad I walked in on the third round. From what I'm hearing, there wasn't much action. I guess it underperformed, so you know what I'm saying. That is what it is. But your man Rickett got the dub, started me off to 1-0 on the night. But we'll talk about it.
I want to know. Hold on, you had Rickett? You sure you ain't had Santos?
I had Rickett.
You sure you ain't had Santos? We might have to
run that tape back.
We might have to run it back, bro. And I will put that in the edit. Oh, I swear I put that in there.
Please let him know.
You did have Rickett. You did have Rickett, but you were talking. You were talking heavy about Santos. You were talking heavy about Santos, like you fucked with Santos.
I figured he would come with more, but you know, I'm gonna go back and watch the fight and see what happened. But I wasn't.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I was not impressed, man.
Hey, you'll only be doing it for studious reasons. It would not be for anything else, not for entertainment.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I'm gonna say, that's one thing that's starting to turn me off from when I hear like a powerful fight like Rickett Santos. Like, because if somebody gonna walk Santos down, Santos is not gonna give you any action, bro. You ain't not gonna get no action from Santos. It's crazy because it's like when he's the underdog, he's backing up the whole way. It's like he already know the fight is against him, and that's crazy. Yeah. So, like when it was with when he fought Kevin Holland, he was pretty much moving forward, and Kevin Holland was doing his Izzy thing and just countering and making shit happen. And every once in a while he'll move forward. But that's when Santos will get his confidence back and move forward at him. But with this one, it's just like Rackett was just taking his distance. He was making his distance. He was holding him back from a distance and tagging him at will. And it's
he's a good fighter though. No discredit to him. He's a very good fighter though.
No discredit to Santos.
No, Rickett.
Oh, I might say no discredit to him. Absolutely not. But at the same time, he was supposed to show out on this one. This was the one he was supposed to show out on, because it's just like now it's just like we want to talk about the future of him now. Like now where you go, Rackett? Like you won.
Oh, he gets a number one contenders fight. It's not a title.
You won that one. You won that one for sure. So it's just
up in the rankings.
No, what you mean number one?
He'll get a number one contender.
He's number 4, so it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for him except for him to fight. Before I say this, let me just make it make sense, because you know he's not going to be in the title. The title talk right now.
Why?
Not right now.
Why?
Let Teixeira get his shot, bro. See, bro, that's what I'm saying. We about to start walking into the wrong thing. Teixeira gonna get his shot, bro. I know you ain't about to sit here and be mad about Teixeira
maybe he should wait another fight. No, that nigga about to be done. He need to go ahead and get.
So why are we giving him this victory lap for Jan to destroy this man? Like, why are you gonna make that man go out like that?
I doubt that though. Like, it's one person that seemed like they make themselves seem invincible, and it's Texiera Glover, bro. Like, if somebody can take what you give them and turn it into a W every time, like his whole goal is just to accept as many punches as he can accept from a motherfucker, and then that's when he feels is right, he's going to take you down and put that 5-star jujitsu on you.
I mean, isn't Jan a black belt in jiu-jitsu too?
5-star grappling, no, but is a difference.
Okay,
what is Jan known for? The
5-star power.
Exactly.
But power comes in many forms. You could be powerful grappling. You could be powerful on the feet. You can be powerful wrestling. Can you not?
That's true. But what I'm saying is there's some things that people are a staple for. And you're saying, like, I feel like you just trying to start confrontation already because you already feeling spicy. I just feel like that already. I feel like you got some shit on your chest. So you just already you already conflicted with everything I'm gonna say. It don't even matter what I say.
No, I'm listening to you. Listen.
So when I'm talking about Santos racket, I don't see him.
Okay, so after Teixeira gets his flowers, whatever. Yeah, that guy.
After you get his flowers, you funny as shit. You funny as shit. That dude deserve it. He running through the dudes.
Rickett. It's Rickett after him. It's got to be. If not him, who else?
I mean, I don't see afterwards. I don't have nothing to say after that. If he get his title shot after that, because I feel like Dominic Reyes, just fight Dominic Reyes after that. If you beat Dominic Reyes, you get a title shot.
Okay, so all right,
off top, bro. What else? What else he got to do?
We got other things to talk about. Let's push forward.
Bro, he just beat
because we have
bro. Texiera got to get his shot unless he wants.
Okay, he gets his shot, and then after him, who?
You get a title shot. You get a title shot. Look, he already beat Thiago Santos, bro. So it's just like, I feel like if not anything, his next fight
should at least be for a number one contender, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe not that title fight, but
the weird thing about it is, like, I wonder if he would be a number one contender. That's a question right now.
I mean, he's number 4 coming off a unanimous decision, so
yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, at worst, he stays put at number 4. He doesn't climb in a ranking.
Because, bro, like the way he went out versus Jan, bro. The way he went out versus Jan, second round, for real.
Yeah, but we're talking Jan the champ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Jan the champ. Shout out Jan the champ.
Shout out Jan.
So at the same time, I don't see them running it back immediately, bro. Like who did Dominic Reyes fight after Jan? He need to get his hands dirty one more time before he run it back. I'm just saying that. Two fights. You lose two in a row, and you immediately think you're supposed to come back.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Reyes gets that shot before Rickett.
So he has to fight Rickett. So we going.
Why?
All right, watch. I'm going right here.
Why can't he fight Glover? Why? Or whatever his name, Texiera. Why can't he fight him?
Rickett.
Yeah.
You said what? Why can't he fight what?
Why can't Reyes fight Texiera? I think it's pronounced Teixeira, matter of fact.
It's Texiera.
It's Texiera.
Texiera. I think you say it fast enough. It's Texiera. Oh. I think for real, bro. I swear they say, bro. I listen to the way Bruce announces, and that's the way I said. The way Bruce said, that's the way I say it because I know he get word for word down.
Shout out to Bruce. I hope that man got a pack of halls because he was screaming his head off.
Oh my god.
But shout out to Bruce, man.
Shout out to Bruce. Bruce, hey, I heard this one dope ass story about Bruce beating one of these fighters' ass in the elevator, bro.
I believe it.
Bro, I believe it, bro.
I can see that.
He was explaining it, and it was just funny. But back to see how we get off topic.
It's easy, man.
But that's what we here for. We the Roundhouse Roundtable. It's just a round talk. You know what I'm saying? We just round here, round talking, round housing. You know what I'm saying? But we still on a no cap recap. I'm gonna put a little banner. No cap recap.
No cap.
Okay. So what word do you want me to use to not get offended, fighters? Because I know y'all the ones that be watching, because we see y'all in our story. We see y'all in our story watching. So what word y'all boring? Not as eventful? What word do y'all want to hear? It was boring. It was boring at the same time, because y'all was supposed to swing. I'm not gonna tell nobody.
I'm not sparing feelings. Don't expect it from me.
I'm not about to no. I'm doing this because it's a one layer of respect that y'all hold, so I'm gonna hold it. So other than that,
yeah. But I'm gonna be brutally honest. You know what I'm saying? Baby Habib. Enough said. Yeah. Enough said. I feel like he's gonna take over that lightweight Poirier,
lightweight
Connor, Gaethje, lightweight. Chandler, all those guys.
But he said he want Tony Ferguson, bro.
To prove a point. That's not.
I like that. I like that.
He's just tired of that man talking.
Yes, I like that, and it's like I love like Khabib said he retired, so he chilling. He chilling. Bro. So I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? I love that type of loyalty.
I'm gonna get you.
Like I'm gonna get you. Like you've been talking. You've been talking.
He's got to get that title shot. Who's the lightweight title holder right now?
What you mean? Who the lightweight champ right now?
Diamond.
Okay. Diamond, because Khabib right now, you don't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't coming back.
Is there an interim belt out there right now?
But at the same time, Khabib saying he ain't coming back. But you know what I'm saying? He's still, you know what I'm saying, all over the place, still in the UFC. So I don't know what type of games him and Dana playing, because Dana be seeming relentless on getting him back. Like, let that man chill. Like, let it get eventful, because you know what I'm saying, you got some people coming up like Oliveira and Chandler, like Chandler. Tough. I don't know how he got the number 4. I don't know how he got the number 4. And he Dan Hooker was number 10 at the time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what happened there. I see what happened because Connor dropped. I don't even know how, because Connor was like 4.
What you mean you don't know how Connor dropped?
I said,
are you serious? That was dead ass.
I'm saying I don't know how he dropped, because I think he was like 4. So I don't know how he dropped from like 4 to 6 instead of 4.
Ain't there 2 losses in a row? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping?
No. Because remember, he beat Cowboy.
But that was before the Habib fight, right?
That was after.
That
was the big comeback.
Oh, okay.
The big playback, because bro, like my unpopular opinion is, you know what I'm saying, I know fighters work hard and do what they got to do, but like it feel like Cowboy Cerrone just gave up in that fight, almost like it was organized, almost as if he threw that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Because bro, like
that's deep. That's deep.
That's deep. But at the same time, I think there's certain points that some people willing to go to put Connor back on top. You know what I'm saying? And I think Connor could afford it. Like Cowboy Cerrone don't want to do nothing but be on the farm and fight occasionally. You know what I'm saying? And when I say fight occasionally, he was fighting all the time. But at the same time, he was on the ranch when he wasn't fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and he know that it was a time that was coming, and you know what I'm saying, he don't care about the accolades, he don't care about all that extra shit, you know what I'm saying, all the praise. So that's why I think that, like, I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't gonna say it's a fact. I'm saying I just wouldn't be surprised. He went down easy as fuck. Connor did not. I don't think that it was a. I don't know. Think that he overwhelmed him to the point where he was. I think it was. Let's just say there's a point where you see a fighter and he fighting, and you see him where he give up. You can see the point where he give up, and that point was
maybe he's just old. Maybe
super early for Cowboy. Maybe
just old, man.
Maybe. But I know they wanted Connor to win bad. And when I say they, I mean the UFC.
I'm gonna just chalk it up to his old. But yeah,
Who did Cowboy Cerrone fight after that? Oh, he not in the UFC no more. I forgot
he's
who
not
he,
even in the UFC. That's what I'm saying.
But I think he won that fight before Conor. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I think, how he got Conor. But I don't know. I think Conor was just going for somebody, and it showed out when he got
for sure
when Diamond got to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
When he got the diamond cutter.
So
back to Racket.
moving on though, right?
Okay, we moving on. I don't even know why we talking about Racket.
Right, non-title fight. Why are we talking about non-title fight?
That Racket conversation took way too long.
We're going to chop.
That's why shit's spicy in there right now. Islam, Baby Habib, we was already talking about him.
Shout out to Baby Habib.
So yeah, so same thing. Lightweight. You know what I'm saying? I see Tony giving him issues, but I don't really see him.
What issues do you see Tony giving him?
On the feet and just being relentless. That's always what it is for Tony.
But okay, so with that relentlessness comes, I see a lot of sloppy fighting from Tony. It's very sloppy.
A lot.
Not technical at all. Islam is going to eat that man up. Simple as that, son. First round, 3 minutes. First round, 3 minutes.
Calling that early. First round, 3 minutes in Islam.
Because he's already motivated. He's already angry. On top of being very, very good, he's already motivated by the fact that you disrespected my brother. You won't shut your mouth. So now I'm about to shut it for you. It's going to be real quick. It's going to be real precise. Hitman style. It's going to be Hitman style. He's not going to play with that man, bro. He's not going to play with him. So I'm sorry, Tony, but first round, you tapping out, bro. Or either you tapping out or he's going to shut the lights out on you. But you're going to sleep.
Because he do got hands. But at the same time, hey, Dober was doing his thing. Dober was doing his motherfucking thing, bro.
When?
Bro, like, for survival?
When? Okay, all right.
No, I take that back.
Bro.
He wasn't doing that. He wasn't doing nothing with Dober with the hands, bro.
Yeah. Right. He took him down in the first round a minute in. He took him down in the second round 35 seconds in. He took him down in the third round a minute in. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, bro, that fight was on its feet out of 15 minutes.
And that's 2 minutes that he was getting worked by Dober.
What?
That's 2 minutes.
I'm not even going to say he was getting worked. I'm not even going to say that.
That's 2 minutes, bro.
Maybe I'm not saying Dober didn't maybe have the advantage on the hands because he did.
He did.
But that don't mean Islam wasn't giving him shots back.
Yeah, Islam was tagging with him.
Let's go to the mat.
I ain't gonna say tired of playing with him. I'm gonna say tired of receiving hands, being the recipient of hands. I'm gonna say
giving this man so much credit, bro.
Because he surprised me, bro. He really surprised me for real.
He surprised me by lasting on the mat that long. That's how he surprised me.
Lasting on the mat and having hands like that. That rhyme.
And 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, his takedown defense is apparently trash. I mean, but at the same time, no, we ain't gonna say trash. It's not as good. Because when you're going against baby Khabib or you're going against Khabib, a lot of times the takedown is mixed in so well, it's going to happen.
Yeah, they snap like a scorpion. Yeah.
Like that, like Khabib will come through with an overhand right and clob you. Like just like bow and then take you down because it's like you still trying to recover from the overhand. Them dudes is nasty, bro. Them Dagestanians, bro. They don't play, bro. They do not play, and it displayed itself tonight. I think it was another fighter that was from Dagestan that fought. Next, what we got going on? What up?
Shout out to the champ, Aljamain.
Shout out to the champ.
I'm gonna start.
Shout out to the champ. Woo, woo, woo.
I'm gonna start, and then that's where it ends.
Shout out to the champ. I'm gonna bring it through all the way through.
Now, apparently bad advice from the corner, bad decision making on his own. At the end of the day, you did the action. Now, whether you thought his knee was off the ground, you know, I was watching immediately moments after it happened and he stepped towards the cage. It looked like he was motioning to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he was pushing up. You look at the replay, Aljamain's hands aren't even on the ground. At least one of them isn't on the ground. So there's no way he was trying to get up. So it was a dumb decision at the end of the day by Jan. And according to the rules, you lose your belt like that. So that's on him.
Shut that shit up. That according to the rules shit. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Was that not the main staple? Even DC was like, according to the rule book. Why? Because you even said it last night. That's how DC won a title. You know that shit was by the rules. So, according to the rules, you're supposed to lose your belt. All right. But that's about it because, number one, I think personally, now I understand when you take a knee to the face, it could fuck you up. All right. I don't want nobody jumping in the comments. Please don't. I don't need you pulling out stats, CTE records. I don't need none of that. I played football. I know about all that. But listen to me. As much as we want to admit it or not, none of us are professional fighters. Okay? They may be more equipped to take some shit like that and bounce back than we are. We're not going to understand that. Now, I lead that to also say, I felt like he could have continued. Personally, I felt like once, and this is just my opinion, I felt like once everybody realized the situation and it's like, hold up. Aljamain done burnt his gas tank in a round and a half. Number one. Granted, he was still going forward. Don't get me wrong. I get that. He was still going forward, but the fight of the pace has significantly slowed down. All right. Peter Yan may have started to show signs of fatigue, but I still feel like at that point in the fight, Yan was in better shape because that fight was starting to transition to the mat more and not in favor of Sterling. First of all, y'all saw the fight. Yan wasn't getting down there. He wasn't going down there. You could tell that was stressed in the camp. That was the game plan. When he lays on his back, you stay on your feet no matter what. I felt like Yan should have been working in those kicks more earlier into the fight instead of just letting them lay there for so long. I felt like he could have kept the pressure and really burnt out that gas tank even more. But at the end of the day, I just feel like he could have continued. I felt like he could have got up. Like, to me, for you to not even really be able to make it to your feet in time, and then as soon as they call the fight, he's up. At first, you got to watch the initial reaction. He gets up, he's walking around, right? And then it starts to creep into his head. Like, I didn't legitimately beat this man. To me, he was down on the scorecard. I ain't saying he was getting worked, but you were down on the scorecards, bro.
It wasn't no 10-8. Like these motherfuckers, it wasn't no motherfucking 10-8.
Wait.
All right.
Relax. Pull it back. What I'm saying is, shout out to the champ, but he even knows that. Is he legitimately the champ right now? You're the champ by default. That's why he throws the belt. That's why he threw the belt. As soon as Dana put it around his waist, raised his hand, put his arm down, he let the belt fall. He already knows it's not legitimate. You got to run that back. So I'm gonna just say, Peter Yan, yeah, you lost the belt in a technical, by the book fashion by making a dumb decision on your part. So, first of all, it starts with you. But I feel like when you run it back, you know what Aljamain is going to do now. I feel like now, if you don't make that dumb decision, you're still the champ right now as we speak. But shout out to the champ. I'm not going to take that away. He had a great fight, a great game plan. I like the fact that he was attacking Yan. I'm not going to lie. I did. I like he was going smack at him. I felt like once he saw that Yan wasn't really trying to get on the mat with him, I felt like he should have forced that issue more. But that kind of leads into my next point of what I was talking about in a previous video. Go back and look it up. What I tell you about that takedown? What I tell you? You went 1 for what? 16, 1 for 17. That's part of why that gas tank. That's part of why that gas tank kind of like, because I told you, son. I told you that man's takedown defense is legit, and you're not that good of a takedown. Like you got the first one, okay, but that was so y'all could feel where you was coming from. You got too much confidence because you like I wasn't supposed to land a lot of these takedowns anyway, and I got the first one out the gate. Oh, we turned up.
So you be going.
But shout out to the champ, man. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him.
Stop saying that. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Hey, you took everything away from him just off the first sentence. Just by saying I ain't gonna take nothing away from the champ. Hey, shout out to the champ. And we ain't gonna take shit away from you. We just gonna speak the motherfucking facts. This is the no cap recap. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the champ. I'm gonna just be productive and just say let's go to where we need to get. Let's work on the gas tank because we see y'all watching, so we know y'all watching. So work on the gas tank, bro. That like even if what I say don't even matter, work on the gas tank, bro. Take all that nervousness that you had in the first fight. You won. You good. You don't got to worry about it no more. You're fine.
You're not good. You're not good.
Fine. You're
fine. Not good. You're not
don't
fine.
Worry about it.
Worry about it.
All the nervousness is now gone. You know what I'm saying? You touched him up a little bit. You was touching him up more than he was touching you. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, keep that same energy. So when that gas tank, you're gonna be able to even out those rounds with the gas tank, and then he's not gonna be ready for that.
I don't mean to jump forward, but how did that whole touching up thing work for Izzy?
What you mean the touching up thing?
Because Izzy was touching y'all more last night, right?
Yeah, but that's when Jan took him to the ground. Took him to the ground, which is a place that Peter don't want to go.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
The rematch will be in what? Probably
The difference is
back in a month?
No. Hell no.
Why not?
No. Give him at least two. Give him at least two. At least 3. At least
2 months for a fight that didn't even go full 3 rounds? Or full 4 rounds?
I'm about to say.
A full 4?
But listen, bro, like, come on.
Okay.
Like,
we'll give him 2 months. We'll run him back in 2 months.
Be humane, bro. Be humane, bro. Be
These
humane.
Are professional athletes, bro.
So
but okay.
What you're saying is just because they're a professional athlete, that means that wasn't a shot that he may have not ever taken before, like a legal shot.
I'm sure legal or not, I'm sure he's taking clean shots
like that to the head, to the temple.
I'm sure.
Matter of fact, was it nigga Morales?
No, but what I'm saying is when you're in combat sports, you're more susceptible to shots like that. I'm not saying
that don't mean that your body is made for it. That don't mean that you can withstand them better.
I'm not saying it's not. I just feel like he may have took advantage of the rule.
He took advantage of the rule. What you mean? He was supposed to get up in
that if you can't continue, that is you win by DQ and you get the belt.
But like, what else? What else, bro? Like, if one knee was down, everybody saw the knee down. And this man, Peter Yan, asked his corner, what do I do? You're the champion, sir. How did you get here? How are you in this space? And you do not know. After all of these fights, you do not know not to knee a down opponent. That shit hurt my feelings, and I ain't even fighting. I was like, God, I was like,
why you go hard on that man like that?
Exactly. I felt bad for a second. Like, and that's when I was like, oh, come on. Like, I don't even like that was the first time that I've ever actively seen a disqualification and somebody win a title straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've heard about it. I may have watched a YouTube when about the story, the John Jones story and all that shit, like everything. But at the same time, it wasn't like that just now. This man just a title fight, just got his whole belt. And it's just like, I don't care about what nobody say. That belt was won fair and square, bro. Fair and square.
Yeah.
You saying according to the rules according to the rules. So if somebody gets a TKO, that's them getting the belt according to the rules, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you have to specifically identify according to the rules?
According to the rules.
No, because you ain't shit. Because you ain't shit. That's exactly what. Bro, all I'm saying is.
Throw that out there.
All I'm saying is, Aljamain, don't hold your head down. Just accept this one. Accept this one as like, okay, this is because I was supposed to have a belt. It's because the belt was supposed to bend mine.
We can look at
That's how we look. That's how
we can look at divine intervention. We can throw all that in there.
No,
but at the end of the day, he won by technicality.
But at the same time,
Peter Yan did an illegal move and got DQ'd. Like, so that's why you won the belt,
bro. It's a reason. It's a reason why people, just normal civilians, are just not out there in the UFC fighting, bro. Right. That's because there's rules and there's things that you have to know to do when all of your adrenaline is pumping. Don't you think them niggas be wanting to gouge out eyes whenever they get into a bad situation? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They want to go in survival mode, but that comes with training and time, and that's why normal people just don't be doing it every day. Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, normal people do their every day, but they ain't doing it to them.
But you just got to be smart with what you're doing.
Exactly. So that comes,
so Peter Yan wasn't smart and he lost.
So that is within the fight game, sir. That's inside of that.
What is? No, I'm saying
knowing the rules 100%.
Right, and that's why I'm saying he lost because you knew the rules, but you decided to do it anyway.
You got way too much conversation behind it. You say he knew what to do, and that's not true.
He did know what to do. For you to be the bantamweight champion fighting in UFC, you know the rules. You know if his knee's down, you cannot hit him in the face with a knee. You know that, and you chose to do it anyway, so you lost.
That's what you call loyalty to a fault. Because
it's the truth, is it not?
Loyalty to a fault.
I think it's just the fact that you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, Aljamain beat him. Whoa. No, we're going to speak that.
Aljamain,
just like we say with Islam, he choked Cuz out.
True.
Peter Yan lost because he made a stupid decision.
Yeah, and he lost, but at the same time, I'm not about to lie, I'm not about to cap. Before the fight, I was telling Rodney, I was like, bro, you want me to tell you a secret? I'm gonna tell everybody the secret now. I was saying that I felt that Aljamain didn't seem confident, you know what I'm saying, in that fight. And it showed inside of the fight. Nervousness is not confidence. You know what I'm saying? And you could be as nervous as you want and know everything that you need to know, but nervousness is not confident. So that's when he got into the ring, and that's when it made me nervous. I was shaking. My legs were shaking. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew that this was going to go down some way, but I didn't know how it was going to go down. But don't get me wrong. I had you winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? I had Aljamain winning the fight, and that's what happened. So we're going to keep it at that. Shout out to the champ. Get that gas tank right, bro. Get that gas tank. What's going on for the future for them, bro? Rematch. What else we got to talk about?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's it. All we need is a date at this point.
But you know what? I wouldn't be mad if because you know what I'm saying, like, they want to do the rematch back. I wonder if Aljamain, if he had a choice, would he have to run it back?
I think, and see, that's what, you know what I'm saying, the point that I made earlier, the fact that regardless of how I say it, how you say it, the man already said, it doesn't feel legitimized. Like, yeah, I won it by default. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really beat that man.
Okay, if that's the case, Yan and Izzy. If that's the case,
he's gonna run that back. But he's gotta run that back. But you gotta beat Yan. You need that decision for him.
You need the decision. You gotta beat him. And it was a decision in a disqualification. There was a decision.
That's not how a fighter wants to go out.
That's a decision. It's a decision inside of that.
That's not how he's gonna go out.
It comes with a decision.
But that's not how he's gonna go out. You know, if you're in the fight world.
Of course, it's the pride and the ego part. He didn't He didn't take the pride in the ego.
You worked hard. You worked hard
in
in
that
this
moment.
camp and went harder than you ever probably went, just for you to win by like that. Like no. This man gonna get his ass whooping. That's probably what he's saying. If I get my gas tank right, I got the recipe. I think he gonna run that back. If he didn't have, if he had a choice, I feel like he would choose to run that back.
Yeah, he could, because he a man power. You know what I'm saying? Talking spicy like that. I'm gonna talk about Real One Infinity. That's a brand of quality knit, quality fashion, quality wear, just for you. Real One Infinity.
All right, so are we? So you gave your prediction for Izzy, right? No matter what.
Fuck, we talking about?
It's always good when nephew makes cameos.
Yes, bro. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Shout out to the future star, man.
Yeah, always trying to be on the scene. Aljamain. So
yes,
keep your head up, bro. Pretty much.
It was fucked up.
And
you know what? I'm not. You know what? Hold on, wait, real quick. I'm not ever gonna walk back on anything I say. I'm gonna just y'all get used to that. Fact. But I'm gonna say maybe I'm being a little insensitive about the situation and exactly what happened. So I'll give the Benny. I'll give the Benny of the situation. But I feel like he needs to run that back for sure.
He does need to run it back, but I just think that, like, what if he want to be like, what if Aljamain want to be like, you know what? I think that was pretty unfair. I think that he was the champion, and I think that champions should know the rules to actually get to be champions. And I don't feel I want to run it back with him. I think I want TJ Dillashaw.
I don't know.
You think TJ Dillashaw deserves
for another day?
Okay, but
for another day.
If not
TJ, who? If not TJ, who?
If not TJ, who? If he were to be like, fuck a rematch. If he was to say fuck a rematch, what would you say?
Can I throw a random name out there?
Rob Font? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Connor.
Connor.
Yeah, I was gonna say Connor.
Connor ain't going down to 135.
Why not? Why not?
Why?
Did he start at 130?
You get on my nerves. Why? No, ain't no why.
I just like throwing. That was just a random name.
Fuck that name. He ain't going back down to 135. Shit, he talking about going to 170.
He gotta.
Get
none of that smoke.
Grab me 170. But
I know. All I'm focused on is Sterling Yan rematch, man.
So yeah. So that's rematch. The only thing that makes sense is a rematch. Yeah. We just going to keep it at that. Yeah. Next,
because it was a good fight. It was a good fight, but
it was.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it was a bad fight. It was a very good fight. Very good fight. Do we need to talk about Bay? Do we need to?
Shout out to the champ.
Shout out to the double champ.
Shout out to the champ. Amanda Nunes, we see you. We see you.
Mama Nunes.
Shout out to Mama Nunes, the lioness, the true lioness.
First round arm bar. Looked like she took Shorty arm out of place. We'll just recap it real quick.
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't feel like Amanda Nunes did anything like.
Did she break a sweat?
Like, I don't think. I think she was sweating more
from warming up.
From celebrating.
Okay. Yeah.
Going to grab the baby and
yeah.
All that and the hype and getting on the shoulders.
Right,
I think she started sweating from
a lot of that movement.
Way more than she did the fight.
Like I told you, the intros and like the ring walks lasted longer than the entire fight. The entire championship 5-round fight went 2 minutes.
But it's just like I'm like Megan. Now it was Megan Anderson.
Megan had no reason.
Megan.
She had no reason to be in the ring. In my opinion.
Yeah,
you look good. You look the part, but Amanda Nunes is up there with like when you talk about the greatest female athletes. Shout out Serena. Nunes is in that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
But
Nunes there at that. She's at that table with them.
I think
So when you just messing with a whole different beast. And then the
facts.
fact that she's talking about I'm gonna only get better because I'm a mom now. My lord, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in those divisions, do I want to keep fighting? Because this is gonna end up at her. It's just gonna end up at her. So like, either like she said, she's gonna retire undefeated. She's gonna retire double champ. She's gonna retire, greatest parent UFC fighter ever. Shout
I
out to
think the next thing that they looking at is her running it back.
Shevchenko part 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see that. I pay for that. That's
But
gonna have to happen at 135 though, because Shorty ain't touching Nunez at 145. That's just too much smoke.
Yeah,
It's
way
just
too
for
much.
her.
Like
yeah,
I don't. Yeah,
yeah. But that third fight,
but
you know
it,
what I'm
but
saying?
it, but it's just
classic.
like
So,
yeah, but at the same time, I think they would be doing the trilogy for money. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the trilogy would just be for the bag. And for the girl fighters out there that want to see it and want to.
that's for the belt. That's for the belt.
For the flyweight.
You got to try to dethrone her. You got to try.
Hey,
You can't step into that fight and be like, "No, I don't want the belt."
What if Amanda Nunes just say, you know what? I want to get that flyweight. I want to be the first triple champ. I want to be the first triple champ. Flyweight, bro.
That's a lot for her.
Flyweight. Because Valentina holding it right now, so why not? If Valentina already
Valentina's at what, 135?
Yeah.
She already said she's gonna go back down to 135.
Oh,
you didn't hear it last night? I was listening to it last night. I was doing a little.
If we got a triple champ on the way, keep being great. You know what I'm saying? Like knocking these ladies out. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's stepping, because it's like Megan Anderson, when she got in there, before she got in there, she was extremely confident, and I saw the confidence in her, but at the same time, I already had Amanda Nunes, not even based off
that shit was broke when Nunes was coming to the ring. It was her confidence was shot.
Yeah, I would say at the face off, the second face off. Okay. First face off, it was there, you know what I'm saying? But second face off, that's when it seemed like it was more real for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tried to really put their game face on in the second face off, like they always do. And it looked like Amanda Nunes every time, like she looked like she was looking down at her and she was shorter than her. That was the optical illusion that she had with confidence. Confidence made her look shorter. You know what I'm saying? Made Megan Anderson look shorter. And when she got in the ring, I would notice that when you have these concerned freckles in the middle of your forehead, like that's what tells me that you're concerned about what's really happening. Not like I just want to be focused. This is a concern. I think I'm about to get knocked out. Fear. You're scared. Yeah. So it's at the same time, it's just like she was playing all into her insecurities on her talk. She was just saying she's just another person. You know what I'm saying? There's not any reason why I would treat her different. And is my what you call it breaking up?
No, I'm listening to you. No, I'm listening to you.
No, I heard a little clip in my ear, but she's not. She was playing in her own insecurities and saying that she wasn't that she's just another name. Like they try to act like they're not falling into the hype, but there's no way you cannot acknowledge this lady's hype, Amanda Nunes, bro. Like, so I understand the mental thing about it, like how you could be scared inside of that, seeing her fights and damn near all of her fights is her dogging somebody out. You don't really get that much information off of how somebody is, you know what I'm saying? Feet, hands on the ground, everything, strength. So shout out to the double champ, Amanda Nunes, Mika Anderson. You so long. Why you let her get so close?
Does she have a choice?
That's what I'm saying. I think she did because
Some
it's just
things
like
are inevitable.
if you train with Izzy, you should know how to cut corners. You know what I'm saying? You should know how to, you know what I'm saying? You should know have them ankles down. You know what I'm saying?
When the first hit you take is you getting punched in your shit, fuck a game plan, bro. It's done for. The game plan is over. It's immediately survival. It's let me live.
Yeah,
And then she straight bullied her, son.
she
She
absolutely
bullied her to the ground and then almost broke her arm, bro. It was like, I don't care who you train with, bro. Some things are divine intervention. She was supposed to get that ass whooped last night, and that's what happened, bro. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bay. Not taking nothing from Meekin, but it's Bay.
Not taking, but it's like she looked like she was absolutely not
Out of it. You were out of your
you were
out of your realm.
She was not supposed to be there, bro. Like, and it's just like you look at every other fight of hers, and every other fight of hers, she's doing her thing. She's showing her length. She's striking. She got her submissions are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild to know that like Amanda Nunes just finished her off like that. Like that
easy.
I don't know.
Easy.
I don't know.
Like you said, she fighting next week. Dana, put her on the card for next week. She ain't get enough work last night.
Exactly. She needs somebody. Them girls is fresh out there. They ain't doing too much out there right now. They fresh. It's like one woman's fight a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all throw 2 on there. Maybe you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be tripping if y'all throw 2 women's fights up there. You know what I'm saying? From a fan's perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely got to show the women more love, for sure.
Facts.
Show the women love, man. Facts. Show the women some love, man.
All right.
Are we ready? We ready.
All right. 10-8.
All right.
For real, 10-8.
Can I like tell you why I understand it?
10-8. What?
Just let me tell you why I understand it, bro. And it's the same reason like Izzy expected it, but I felt like Jan should have been doing what he did the last 2 rounds earlier, and we would have been out of there earlier. But I could see why, because when it came to the stand-up, right, and this is just from what I saw, when it came to the stand-up, Izzy was, touching him up more. Izzy was obviously the more active one on the feet. I get that. You know what I'm saying? When you have a 20, 25 pound weight difference, you know what I'm saying? That's what Izzy does. Izzy's angles. Jan is just beat you down. So I get that. I understand that. But it's like Jan was still able to keep up and do his thing on the feet. Land shots, get in and out. I'm going to take one, but you're going to get this one. You know what I'm saying? He did that very well. I just think once it hit the mat and how dominant it was kind of like, Jan was able to stand in Izzy world, but Izzy wasn't able to survive in Jan's world. Izzy could do nothing once he got to the ground. You know what I'm saying? And that's I alluded to that after the weigh-ins, and we're like, damn, he only 200. That's regular weight. Like, I understand, bro. Like, you got a game plan. I get that, but my man, you can't play with 20, 25 pounds of grown men. So you can't do that, bro. You can't play around like that. I also get the vibe that Izzy didn't feel like, even before that 4th and 5th round that Jan clearly won, I felt like he wasn't where he was supposed to be, or felt like he was supposed to be in that fight. You know what I'm saying? At that point in the fight. So I can understand the 10-8 because it was just complete dominance once it hit the mat. It wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Izzy hit his back, that's it. You're done. You're done. When he hit the mat, you're done. Izzy would have had to knock him out, son. And once Jan realized that, all right, let me see if this boy can wrestle now. No, he can't. He doesn't do that. That's not him. That's not him. He don't want to be on the ground. So, shout out to Izzy. You still my man's. You still my favorite. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go back down to middleweight and, you know what I'm saying, run that whole division for however long you want. And I commend you for stepping up to light heavyweight. You did a thing that a lot of people won't do. don't want to do. So shout out to Izzy.
Yeah, because is he not the only one that can gain 5 or 10 pounds?
You feel me?
Like,
you feel me?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's a couple of y'all that got some room for that.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of y'all be walking around at 205.
Sure. Kevin,
y'all ain't trying to go. Come on, bruh. You know that's the only reason why Izzy won't going back down there. Cause he ain't worried about Till. He worried about Holland. He want Holland.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
But now I can see him. I can see the Usman thing. Now I can see him like, okay, I understand the whole, African and 3 champ thing. That now it's like, all right, Usman, I lost. I'm coming back down. Like, what's up? Like, what's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Come on up. What's good? I can see that. I can see it. There's your money fight. Because Usman hot, boy. Usman top 3 names in UFC right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's
with Izzy, paired with Izzy for a super fight at middleweight. Oh, give me that.
But it would be fair. It would be fair because Izzy just got a title shot and didn't lose a belt. You know what I'm saying? So
you're right. He did not lose a belt. Right.
He got a title shot and didn't lose a belt. So why not be challenged in that same fashion? Like, I don't see why Usman wouldn't, like, but at the same time, it's just like they can feel that their country is something that they want to keep belts in their country. But at the same time, Gilbert Burns tried to take your head off just now for your belt. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if Izzy just happened to be your weight. What will he have to do? I understand camaraderie. And I understand all that other, you know what I'm saying, hoorah stuff, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it's
that's human nature.
You know what I'm saying?
It's human nature.
Because let me talk to Kamara real quick. Kamara, you gonna sit here and tell me you sit in a room with this man Izzy and you feel that and you see him train sometimes? I'm sure you've seen him train before. And you don't ever think in your mind like, ooh, I would tear his ass up on the mat. If you haven't already, you know what I'm saying? Is that the reason why you are like, you know what? I don't want to do this to Izzy. He middleweight. I already got my belt. I'm already doing what I need to do. But what else do you really need to do at welterweight? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's make this interesting, because regardless, you can say you want to keep the belt in Nigeria, but if y'all fight, regardless, the belt is going to be in Nigeria.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You best of both worlds.
So at the same time, ain't nobody trying to force no fight, but at the same time, the fight is not.
My brother can dream.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The fight, us want y'all to fight is not the thing of wanting to pit you against each other, because
trying to break up that brotherhood. Yeah,
the brotherhood is always going to be there, but
I just want to see the 2 best fighters go. That's why I'm at.
Y'all both beasts. Y'all think y'all just gonna be beasts out here and just not ever train against each other,
right?
Because one day you will see how it unfolds with Khabib and Islam. Because one, we playing and laughing and joking, but eventually Islam is asking right now for what is his name? We just talked about his freaking
Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson. Tommy
Hill.
So yeah, Tommy. Like right now, he's asking for Tony Ferguson, and Tony Ferguson is where he at? Tony Ferguson is number 5 right now, and Islam is number 14. So like,
yeah, but see that's because that's due to inactivity. You know what I'm saying? That's just, if he had more fights up under his belt, then he'd be up there in the top 5 range, probably like 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? Probably like 8 or 9, maybe a good 6. I'll give him 6 at best.
Fact.
But it's hard to name. Well, no, not really. Yeah, I'll say like 6. Yeah, after you go Poirier, Gaethje, Connor, Chandler, Ferguson, and then Islam. Yeah,
it's a smart jump, bro. It's a smart move regardless. He just wanted to tie some reasons to it. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe.
what you mean maybe? Like, who else? No, after all that inactivity, he ain't trying to play with nobody. He ain't trying to go march his way up, 6-fight, get a after really getting in the rankings, get a 6-fight win streak. No, he want to get Tony. He probably want to get in maybe 2 after that, if that.
But Tony is for personal reasons, I think.
No, bro.
I don't think he could fight. I mean,
you falling in love with the storyline.
No, I'm just saying. I think that's more or less for personal reasons, bro. Like, I get that the whole he may be tying a reason to it.
You falling in love with the storyline,
but I feel like it's more or less like, I want to go after this guy, and he just so happens to be the 5th ranked lightweight in the world. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? More or less, I need to fight this guy to get where I am. So let me blow up this big story.
Call it what you want. I'm calling it. He has been inactive, so now he needs to make a big jump. You know what I'm saying? Like he did what he needed to do to the few people. He building his clout via Khabib. Now he back in action. Like, you know what I'm saying? But just to say that he asking for Tony don't mean he gonna get Tony. But at the same time, Tony being the person that he is,
they're gonna get Tony. He gonna get Tony. Yeah.
But Tony, he just lost against Oliveira. So it just seems.
How interesting is that fight, though?
It just seems so.
How interesting is Islam and Tony?
I think Islam is gonna add his clout that he got from Khabib and the fights that he won, plus Tony's clout from him just being an actual fighter, and their clout together from him talking shit to Khabib and him wanting to get back at Khabib. So I think that like this fight definitely is going to happen. It's just like when I think summertime. What you think? I think summertime.
I can see that being
July. Hold on, March, April, May, June, July. So maybe May. I think May.
I can see it more going August, September.
Personally. May or June. I guess June is documented.
How ready Tony is. It depends on how ready Tony is. If he's ready right now, we can see July, August.
Tony ready right now, because if anything, it was for his arm to heal from what Oliveira did to it. And
that Islam's probably going to do to it. I mean,
do you think Tony should just retire? You think that's where we at right at this point? I'm low key.
Take the Overeem route. Take the Overeem route.
I'm low key tired of watching him get
beat on.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got a good record leaving. He'll have a great record leaving, like 26-4. Like come, like just. Or if you do, nah. Just go ahead, Tony.
Islam is 19-1 right now.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna retire the number 5 lightweight. But at the same time, if Islam do you, it's gonna be number 10, maybe number 11.
No, it's gonna be no ranking because you're retired.
8.
Bye.
No, because if he loses against Islam, you know that chip on his shoulder is just getting heavier and heavier.
Who cares about that chip, bro? Like, wait, eat that chip because it's gonna sit there. It's gonna sit there, son.
So you get some dip.
Islam, you lose to Islam, bro. You might as well get comfortable, pull up a chair, grab a couple of brewskis. We in the back chilling. Roll you one. Get comfy.
Yeah. You see how we just went all the way from there to there to there. God damn.
That's what makes this great.
Damn. I'm like, what the fuck was we talking about? All right, so
I don't know.
Because we need to talk about what's gonna go on with Jan. Texier, of course.
Can I look at just give me a second, man. Let me pull up these.
Okay. Texier is number 1. Thiago Santos is number 2. Dominic Reyes is number 3. Rikic is number 4, and I think Rikic is now maybe number 3. But I doubt that because it's like I would put him at number 2 because all the fights he's been winning. Dominic Reyes is fucking 0-2 right now. So
please.
It's like after John Jones,
Mm-hmm.
it's like he changed. So not changed, but like it just his winning capabilities or confidence, I'll say so, just kind of been bad.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes a dude can be confident, think they're gonna beat somebody, but once they in there, it's just like it don't even gotta be that person.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be him seeing John Jones across the way. Now, did you?
I feel like TJ Dillashaw is next. Because they're already working. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't lose your belt by getting whooped. You lost your belt because you popped. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person. I'm like, you've served your time in essence. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of bringing you back and still punishing you, making you go through 2-3 more fights just to try to get that title fight back? When it's like, all right, cool, you served your time, you test clean, boom, we make the fight. Whether it's Aljamain Dillashaw, if you know what I'm saying, if he actually beats Jan, or if it's Jan Dillashaw. I feel like Dillashaw is next when he comes back.
Okay. So all I'm saying is keep that same energy when John Jones come back. All I'm saying, so when John Jones come back, they talking about giving him 1 or 2 guys before a title shot.
But I felt like that's because he moved up to heavyweight. I feel like if he was coming back to light heavyweight, then it instantly be Jan versus John Jones.
Izzy just got it. So if y'all want to see a fight,
yeah, but Izzy's not coming off of that long of being inactive,
but not coming off of a loss. So coming off of being inactive is just like it sounds like the UFC trying to look out for somebody. And if they're trying to look out for somebody, then they wouldn't still have Tony Ferguson fighting right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's let's be even with it. You know what I'm saying? If we want to make sure TJ Dillashaw get his title shot when he come back, let's make sure that John Jones get his title shot when he come back.
But TJ Dillashaw's coming back at bantamweight. He's not coming back a weight class up.
That's more reason why TJ Dillashaw shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying, a title shot.
Why not though?
Because
technically nobody beat him.
Because what it seems like is almost like you get okay, your belt taken, you get to chill out for a while, get to hang out at the house, you know what I'm saying, because you already got money. Nobody really going to take money from you when you pop for USADA. Nobody's
yeah, but you're not getting paid to fight.
Yeah, but at the same time, but these are champions at the time.
We don't know what their finances look like.
What,
look, you're not that man accountant. You don't know what that man. You don't know, so
I ain't watching nobody pockets. I ain't doing nothing. But at the same time, if I ain't watching your pockets, but if I'm looking at you on a sponsorship, I'm looking at you on Instagram, sell all these things, then that means there's money somewhere, sir. So at the same time, it's just like I'm not an ignorant dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't pocket watch, but I'm not ignorant. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, him being champion and him coming back in at the same time, it's a difference between somebody like John Jones popping and losing sponsorships and TJ Dillashaw losing, you know what I'm saying, sponsorships. It's a difference.
Oh, my brother, I would love, you know what I'm saying? I would love to be on that same highway with you. But I just think John Jones's track record is what does him so dirty. Look at how many incidents that we've had with John Jones. How many of these incidents have we had with like a Dillashaw? You know what I'm saying? I just felt like if it was the one, boom, you failed one drug test. Yeah. Then you come back, but you have a history. You have a history of failing drug tests. You have the DUI.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not a history of failing drug tests. I think it was one that he failed.
He's failed multiple drug tests.
No, it was one that he failed, And then the when it was time for him to take another drug test, I think it was something that he hid underneath the cage or something like that. But at the
So
same
you're
time,
doing more illegal acts as well as the
yeah.
DUI that you got yourself into.
So
The
if
hit and
anything,
run, matter of fact, didn't he go to jail?
yeah. But I
So
don't think.
what are we talking about?
Listen, he didn't. I don't think he sat down any time or anything. I don't think he sat down any time. But at the same time, you know who else? You know who else went to jail?
Who?
Connor. You know why? When he threw the
Wow.
motherfucking
That was planned.
dolly.
That was staged. That was staged to sell that. They really hated each other, bro. I feel like that one had the workings
So
on it.
which one is
I would love to be on John Jones' side, but I just feel like
I feel like John Jones got some demons with him, and that comes with every fighter.
exactly.
And no, and that comes with every fighter. But at the same time, like just like every great, think about every great. But there's guys that have done things in a past,
Right.
and they have demons with them, and they're the all-time greats. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, I think it's just he needed to work through a lot of those things. Him, especially him being so young. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that just comes with age. And at the same time, I ain't trying to just sit here and just make no excuses for John Jones. I'm just saying, like, I understand like what it's like to be somebody who made mistakes for sure.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
big facts. Yeah.
So it's and it's just like, and you honestly view it as like, no, I'm not like ain't nobody like a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter the things that I do for people, but at the same time, it's just like, you know what a good person is, you know what a person that has good nature is. And at the same time, when you see from John Jones, you see the person that he wants to be all day, every day. But when you see him in the news, you see the person that's going through something. So it's just like they confuse those people. You know what I'm saying? Say that maybe that's not him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think everybody definitely deserves like a chance. So if we're going to give people a chance that's been in jail or went in jail, especially from MMA related, you know what I'm saying? Like the only reason why Khabib and Conor would be in altercations like that is because of the UFC.
Which is why I say I feel like that whole situation was staged in some form.
Yeah. So I don't see why people wouldn't give John Jones a title shot just like they would give Conor a title shot after coming back after inactivity and going to jail. You know, I don't know if he went to jail after. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'd be wrong on the timeline, but I think he went. But at the same time,
move up? Did Conor move up?
Why you keep bringing that up like that?
Because
matters.
It does. It does.
Bruh. What is
to me?
Please,
moving up in weight after an inactivity, bro.
Help
you
me.
to come back and then move up to heavyweight. At that, okay, heavyweight's a little different. You know what I'm saying? What's the limit for heavyweight?
It's like
140.
Two. My bad. 240.
240. DC would have never fought in heavyweight if it was 240. I tell you that.
No, it is heavyweight. Oh, and I'm keeping that in there, and I'm fucking sending that to DC. DC always been chunky, but at the same time, it's just like when I see him fight Milchek, I think it was the first time. I was like, wow, because it wasn't John Jones, because I was on the John Jones hype train. I ain't gonna lie.
I can tell.
I shouldn't have said that.
That's apparent.
I was on the John Jones. Bro, come on with the bro. You gotta understand. You gotta see skill where skill is. Like when you see.
I gave him his flowers.
When you see Michael Jackson perform, you be like, oh my god.
I gave him his flowers.
He just do something.
When fighting, John Jones is the greatest UFC fighter out here. When he's fighting.
But when I seen DC fight Milchek, that's when I noticed. I was like, "Ooh, he got hands and he got strategy." And then he had his strategy. He was working. He was just clinching them, boop boop, clinching them, boop boop, tearing this shit up. And I could really appreciate that. But shout out to Double Champ DC. Shout out Double Champ DC.
All I really care about is who is he gonna fight next. I feel like it needs to be Kamaru. That's just me. And then what's popping with that Peter Yan challenge?
So does Izzy have to take a crazy money fight every time that he wants to?
I just feel like whenever Izzy's name is on it, it's gonna be crazy money. Izzy's at that point, bruh.
But
The fight ain't bringing in the money. It's Izzy. So whenever Izzy's name is attached behind something, it's going to be a big money fight.
So if Kamaru fights Jorge, ain't that the same thing? Ain't that the money fight that he want?
Who?
Kamaru.
We talking about Izzy.
You saying you want Izzy to fight
Kamaru.
Exactly. So I'm saying why would he ever fight Izzy? We just talked about that. That was in a perfect world.
Why not?
That was in a perfect
world. That's not a perfect world. That's realistic.
Because
put that on the table.
It is realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna post that. My plea to Kamaru to stop sleeping on yourself, because that's the energy. That ain't the energy of we want to keep the belt in a country. That's the energy that one person already feels that one person is better. That's the energy that is. You know what I'm saying? We already know our positions.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying? We already know our spots. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the people may not have to see that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want the people to see who's better, but y'all know who better, then say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Just say that. Because it's like, one, I just want to see Izzy do better on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm gonna say this because I didn't really get to give my take on the Yan fight. I think that Izzy definitely had him handled on the feet. Yan was throwing hands back, but once Yan started getting fed up, Yan had like 3 layers in that fight. Yan had the strategic layer, and he had the haymaker layer, which was when he was getting fed up from being strategic and still getting popped. then he had the fucking the takedown layer. So after that, so it was just 3 layers to his game immediately off the break. He thought he was going to stand up with Izzy for a while, but at the same time, he did everything he needed to do to stand up with Izzy for the amount of time that he did. And once I started to see Yan get fatigued, you could watch the fight and you could see Izzy go like into this little like no, it wasn't a drunken monkey. It wasn't drunken monkey yet. But he like no, it wasn't drunken monkey. It was because his arms weren't even extended.
I know.
Drunken monkey is pretty much
it's like a variation of it though.
Yeah, but to me,
movements.
That's the epitome of it, is the extended arm, the drunken monkey.
But yeah, he wasn't doing it. He was doing a variation.
So when I see him, but because he his hands was in, so that's what immediately made me think that all right, he getting into his boxing bag right now. You know what I'm saying? And immediately once he got into like his shoulders was even like getting into the boxing bag, and then that's when Yan took him down immediately. So next time you see that fight again, look at the time where right before Izzy got taken down the last time, I think it was the last time. He got taken down the last time, and he was getting into his boxing bag. His legs were close, and he got comfortable. So I just wanted to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to see what was going to happen after that. And it seemed like if they would have stayed on the ground longer, I think they would have been. I think Izzy would have pulled some submission off, bro.
What?
Listen, bro. Listen,
bro. Can we end this?
Listen,
is this over with?
Listen.
You said what?
I look. By the way, Izzy, you could think Yan was changing the position of where they were inside of the cage, but Izzy was conducting that. You know what I'm saying? Izzy was the one creeping his arms and his shoulders out and moving past Yan and making Yan scoot up. And you have the option. If somebody got you grounded, you got the option to scoot up this way or scoot up that way. And Izzy was scooting up away from the mat to the point where if you look at it, both of their feet was facing the cage. but he would have did that shit. I believe so. After that, that's when Jan got off. You know what I'm saying? Like Jan started look at the end of the round. Jan started swinging wild. He stood up on him, started swinging wild on him. So Jan pretty much had this whole thing strategic planned out, and he was smart. He did his thing because if he was an ignorant dude, he would have just tried to take him down in the first round like Aljamain did and just burned his gas tank out. You know what I'm saying? So what he did was he fought with him, stood up for a little bit, and that's when he really started getting gassed. And your man went for the takedown. He went for the takedown. Once he started getting gassed, he went for the takedown immediately.
That's smart, though. Are you taking that away from him?
That's brilliant. No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I can't. I can't take that away from him. But at the same time, it's just like Izzy had the confidence, but I think that I think he may have thought he had it in the bag too much. I think he may have thought he had him off the weight change. You know what I'm saying? I think the weight change. He thought he threw him off and had him then, and the cut on your eye. Because them both
He's
of them
Polish. He always bleeds.
Both of them dudes came out unscathed pretty much, except for Jan's legs. He was blasted. Izzy was blasting them legs, but he should have kept it on the outside like he did Paula, because he was giving the same leg, and he was checking them shits. So he should have stayed on the outside. He should have just stayed on the outside leg. But Izzy, you know what you're doing. We just watching from the outside. Shout out to the champ. You know what I'm saying? You about to go down the middleweight, and I don't know what you're going to do. You going
Kamaru.
Darren
Like, come
because like, bro, like don't fight.
I don't want to see him,
bro. If you fight Robert Whittaker, that's how I'm gonna feel. I'm like, oh my god, no.
If he fights Darren Till, I'm done. I'm over it, bro.
But at the same time, him fighting Robert Whittaker, that might be the fight that he need, because it's like, listen, bro, hear me out. If Izzy fight Robert Whittaker now, it's because he just took a loss. It's because it's like now it's like, all right, we're gonna take your selection away a little bit more, because
didn't
like
you spank Whittaker?
Huh?
Didn't he already spank?
He knocked Whittaker out twice in one fight.
So what more? Okay, what more do you want to see?
Who has Whittaker been through since Izzy? And I think Cannonier, Till, and Till, and I think he beat Till, or was it a draw? I don't know, but at the same time, Robert Whittaker won. Unanimous decision. So he ain't shut him out. He beat Cannonier, TKO. I remember that. No, that's decision. He went all the way. I remember that. And so he two wins up. Like, don't nothing say rematch like that, and you still gonna be the top dude. But at the same time, that could be like a visual finesse, because Till, I don't think Cannonier was up there on the rankings, and I don't think Till was either.
I thought Cannonier was up there. He had some hype.
I think he was number 4, and I think Izzy helped with that hype.
I don't know about that, but he had the hype for sure at that time when he took that L. That's another doubt.
I think he should fight Jared Cannonier though.
Again?
No, Izzy.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, yeah.
I think, but there's other people that they're going to try to put up there. Like, it's somebody that, like Kevin Gastelum. I think Kevin Gastelum is somebody who gave Izzy the best fight, and who will want to see it run back. I would want to see it run back.
All I want to see is Usman and Izzy.
Shit. All right. So that's the super fight for Rod. We're gonna write that down. So Izzy,
the real super fight is Jan move up to heavyweight and fight Stipe.
I mean, I understand Jan do his thing at 205, but at the same time, Jan has been fighting it his whole life at light heavyweight. So Jan has not done nothing to fucking make me be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Him beating Dominic Reyes in the fashion that he did, I was like, he found the holes in Dominic Reyes. that John Jones didn't because John Jones wasn't confident in that fight. John Jones wasn't confident in that fight, and he still won. So that's why I know that Jan just been getting the right hands, and he been doing the right thing with those hands. Like, smartest thing to do. Why ain't nobody else do that? Why ain't nobody else try to box Izzy for the first 2 rounds and take him down for the last 2?
Because they normally get knocked out before them last 2.
Or they get mesmerized in the game like Romero did. Romero got mesmerized and just wanted to stand up and box with him and was like, because he was getting popped. So he got to play with all of these dudes' ego.
But you got your pride taken, bro. He's beating Romero at his game, son. So what do I want to do?
But
forget doing what I got to do to win. I'm going to win how I want to win.
The Polish Power ain't forget his game plan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Izzy normally used to dominate. Like, y'all could take a punch, bro. And I think Izzy realized that last night. Even if I connect with these y'all, I'm going to have to, I can't just touch him up. You know what I'm saying? Every shot I got to hit it, that's going to have to count.
I think Izzy is just really good at
everything except
no, don't do that. I think he's really good at like pacing himself and his cardio distribution. You know what I'm saying? Because he was turning it up as the matches were going on, as the rounds were going on, because when Jan started getting gassed, and I think it was like late 3rd round, that's when he was just like, okay, all right, no, we can't do this. I gotta grab you. He started getting tired.
Be smart. I have an extra 25 pounds.
Exactly.
At this frantic pace.
Exactly. And Izzy was saying his legs are getting fatigued, probably because those few extra pounds, bro. You ever walk around with a weight suit on? You ever walk around with a
But I heard he you know what I'm saying? He lives at 200.
Some people say he lives at 200, but at the same time, fighting at 200, training in there, like his body, like he said, his body starts to drop off weight around fight time. So at the same time, so you know he not just chilling at 200. He might be chilling at 190 some. Maybe 180, high 90, you know, I mean low 90. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just know that Izzy, he did his thing, and we're gonna go with the narrative of dare to be great. Okay, we could say that to make ourselves feel better, but at the same time, he did dare to be great. He ain't lose shit from it, which was a smart business deal, smart business decision. But you lost bookies a lot of money. I just want to let you know that. And he was talking about people going on the hype train.
Well, see, my thing is, why was Izzy the favorite to begin with? That's what threw me off, bro. Like, you really think you about to come in your backyard when you're barely touching 200, and you think you're going?
Because
that's why I was confused. I was just confused,
bro. Because the bettors, they know, because they know for a fact that every fight that Jan has had up until now has had a special scenario for him to win. So it's almost like it's God's plan for him to win right now. For real, bro. Take it for a grain of salt. But all right, bro. You know, the RoundTable, we shutting it down.
Shout out to Roundhouse Roundtable.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all got all the information that y'all need, because we see y'all watching. We appreciate it. We appreciate the views, appreciate the love. We appreciate the hate too. There's people going back and forth.
Whoa, it's a lot of spiciness in the comments.
Like, the comments is too spicy. Like, so make sure y'all following us at Roundhouse Roundtable. And if you don't know how to spell, then you don't need to be there. So Roundhouse Roundtable on Instagram.
You gotta spell 3 words.
Roundhouse RT on Twitter.
Follow
and
us.
You can follow Rodney. Hey, give me a
you can follow me at Lena Poppy or Rod's World.
Lena _.
underscore PAP double I. Like Nunez is double champ, double I.
Yes.
Don't miss the second I.
ARMANN. 2 N's, 2 Ninas. Don't forget them because I stayed with them and they got
2 time, capital T.
All right. Hey, watch out for the next episode. We just gonna be coming back, bringing y'all more shit, just more and more, just because we see that y'all be wanting it. Because apparently we be saying exactly what y'all want to hit. So we gonna keep doing that. We're gonna keep keeping it real for y'all. So y'all stay tuned in with us. What's up, Rob? What you got to say to him?
Have a great week, man. Everybody stay safe, stay blessed.
Please
wear your mask. If you're in Texas and you're listening to this, I know March 10th is supposed to go down, but don't come around me if you ain't got your mask on.
Well, your mask
stay away from me. 6 feet. Back up. Social distance. All right, well, man, be safe. Y'all have a blessed week, man.
Hey, we out of here.
That's why I use the heat as a sword. Cause keep the peace as a boy. They go keys for you. Say please. That's 1, please. Don't need no one. That's 2, please. Don't leave. That's 3.